hey Nigeria for ye edu ba bi nso a so am ani adin o omakra omafri omakra afia kwantuom abeba dwama di sta kofie hwe okoka edu ba bi a chef for am gina adwa na koka prostitution is the oldest profession anesa so some can prostitution is the oldest profession ana mu gina mu no hwe oti akwa abrochire kobo braba oko Israel revana mu therapy no wo we wo a obi no aba Adano ma me say wo fake me ba no oko Israel no omba bra wo Israel revana mu therapy no en wo we wo Abrante bi wo Israel abrante bi atukwan akọ Israel omba bra wo Israel en first kan ba fie no omba bra wo Israel en yesi aduane revana mu therapy no en wo we wo Israel Oma ma ko Israel kwasi ko Israel ko bobra mra revana mu tilapia ne o Israel no ana wia no wo ho go wahu jana 13 wahu ya mom ana solo di atoso no customers wo mu customers Bright 99.1 FM emre ne ko omama atena se jo so akrado kaje gum yo hwemu yo yo hwem se customer bi wo mu a
me to mistake to say me to mistake to say minyanka kwa ko beli om no amanfo sopa me
amanfo sopa
na bi so mo se mo gina mo nim Christ na bu anu nim Christ nti o ka so ko beli om a your mentality anytime ko beli obi o ya sha woni yesu ba kwa sha woni na ko sra wa hu your mentality
o ka say ko beli bi no e bi di wa cham
Yesu ba na se no beje no ankoje ayu
no I am ka prostitution is the oldest profession
Are Nigerians parasites? In almost every country on earth there is a Nigerian prisoner. However, no one wants to go to Nigeria. Moving abroad is the top 5 career categories in Nigeria. They have ruined their country so terribly that it has become uninhabitable. Police stations look like pigsties, whilst government buildings look like building sites. Corruption in Nigeria is no longer frowned upon. Instead, it is praised. Criminality is celebrated in every echelon of society. The people themselves do not elect decent Nigerians, they elect criminals. You know a country celebrates corruption and crime when it is 99% corrupt, but never has any top government official ever been convicted and imprisoned. In Nigeria, communication is conducted through screaming, hand gestures, and sometimes the fist way. You'd see diplomats, police, and military men fighting in public. Tens of thousands of fist fights should be recorded in Nigeria every day. Every building has a generator, some with up to 10, all running at the same time, forging a megapoly of noise of epic proportions. Nigerian motorists communicate with their horns. An average Nigerian motorist beeps their horn 100 times per day. Imagine the noise pollution. In Nigeria, the pastor is corrupt, the doctor is corrupt, the engineer, the teacher, the professor, the custom officials, the police, the passport official, the teller, the banker, the ministers, the president, and everyone is corrupt. I'm not sure you understood. I will elaborate. You can get to the Nigerian border with explosives, bribe the officials, and they let you in. You can bribe your way through your professors to give you the best grade. Bribe the passport officials to delete your name from the system and create a new identity for you. Or pay the police to arrest someone who annoys you. Nigeria is a complete shithole. Now imagine people raised under such chaotic system coming into your country. From the day they were born, they bribed their way through the authorities, school, and even employment. When a government job opening becomes available, the person in charge sells it to the highest bidder. You see, This is not talked about enough. I have given this a serious thought before making this video, and it breaks my heart that I have to make it. A Nigerian have no sense of queue, keeping the street clean, respect authority, law and order, or the faintest idea of customer service. There is only one thing on the mind of a Nigerian: make money and buy respect. They have succeeded in creating nations within their country. The Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo effectively have quasi-nations within Nigeria. You should see them bashing, fighting, hating, and disparaging each other instead of working together to fix up the world's greatest human shithole ever put together, called Nigeria. Let me take you around the world. There are Nigerian prisoners in South Africa, Namibia, Botswana, Kenya, Angola, Gabon, Cameroon, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Senegal, Indonesia, the UAE, Qatar, Pakistan, India, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, Vietnam, China, Hong Kong, Japan, South Korea, Russia, Ukraine, Poland, Germany, Italy, Switzerland, Norway, the Netherlands, Spain, Canada, the USA, Colombia, Brazil, and even countries as poor as Chad, Congo, and Mali. Their conviction typically surrounds around drug trafficking, pimping or pandering, 419 fraud, which includes dating scams, credit card fraud, and other fraudulent activities. The world has every reason to scrutinize Nigerians 5 times more, or even ban them altogether. Nigerians give black Africans a bad name. I bet you Namibians, Botswana, Kenyans, Angolans, Senegalese, Burkina Faso, South Sudanese, or South Africans commit the least crime of all Africans who live in the West, South America, and East Asia. Botswana, Namibians, South Africans, and Kenyans don't leave their countries like Nigerians do. When they do so legally, and when they are in your countries, they are 10 times more likely to abide by the law of the land and stay away from crimes. In contrast, Nigerians would fight in public at every opportunity. They have one of the lowest levels of etiquette in the world. 7 out of 10 Nigerians have been involved in public fighting in their lives, as this is our Nigerian way of resolving dispute. Now imagine letting someone who doesn't understand law and order not to litter, not to urinate in public, how to dialogue instead of yelling and using their fists in your country. What do you think will happen? They don't get along with their neighbors or other African countries. How do you think they'll get along with the world's most evolved and developed societies of the West and East Asia? The Nigerian sees the humane laws of your country as a weakness to exploit. As with everything, nothing is 100%. I know this. There are some good Nigerians, but almost every Nigerian is infested with that corrupt mindset. Living in Nigeria, I have tried to find something good to sell to the world, but unfortunately, there are scarce. It is a land absent from progress. The Nigerian system is broken. Nigeria is not even a country. A Hausa person hates the Igbo person to the extent that they can wipe them out. The Igbo hate the Hausa in the same way. The Yoruba have a fundamental hatred for the Igbo that they'll rather die than elect an Igbo person, whilst the Igbo are the world's most arrogant, self-deluding, zero etiquette people of Africa. These 3 major ethnic groups, Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba, each have over 40 million people, with the Hausa nearing 65 million. Now imagine putting Spain, England, and Poland into one country. Do you know the type of chaos you'd be creating? This is how Nigeria is. The Spanish, English, and Polish are all European, but they cannot function as one country. So too do the Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo. These people cannot function under one country. When government ministerial positions are declared, they often have to reflect the Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo shares before the other minority ethnic groups receive their own share. If the sharing favors one ethnic group more than the other, they fight, yell, insult, and complain until the next appointment. The other ethnic group in charge will now retaliate by appointing their own ethnic group. The presidency has to go to that ethnic group, then that one, and this one, and those one. Then when the next one comes, they keep changing. You see, in short, the number of ministerial positions have to reflect the various ethnic groups. This is not a country, but a bunch of tribal, unevolved, mentally unstable, over 200 million stupid people. Why would any country let Nigerians into their country? I'm not sure, but if I were the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, I would impose a total ban on Nigerians. The risk outweighs the benefit. There are 24 million homeless Nigerians, which is almost the same as the rest of sub-Saharan Africa combined. And over 70% of the country's population lives in poverty. That is over 160 million people. The highest in the world when averaged, given that India has over 5 times as many people as Nigeria. They have the largest arable land in Africa, Nigeria, yet most of that is uncultivated. Their weather is characterized by abundant sunshine during the dry season and ample rainfall during the raining season. The north is the savannah, and the middle belt of Nigeria is level with abundant arable land suitable for farming. Still, 56% of Nigeria's 70 to 84 million hectares of arable land remains uncultivated or underutilized. You begin to ask yourself, why are these people hungry? The answer is simple: incompetence and a collective lack of skills to run a country. Nothing in Nigeria is properly managed, from the police to the immigration services, customs to the airport, traffic to the road network, schools to the national grid, and from the people to their own very homes. Nigeria is a chaotic society where people exhibit some of the lowest levels of etiquette and quality known to man. And most of these people are looking for ways to obtain visas to the various developed and semi-developed countries so that they can bring that chaotic upbringing from Nigeria to the world. I have tried to find a better way to euphemize this video. Still, after months of procrastinating, I couldn't find a better way to organize my words, but to say it as it is. If you are a Nigerian watching with the slightest ounce of honesty, you'd agree with me. We have earned the badge of honor of being amongst the worst in the world. Poverty isn't why Nigerians are dishonest, criminal-minded, corrupt, and everything else. Nepal is a poor country. How many Nepalese have you seen committing crimes around the world? Chad, Burkina Faso, Mali, Myanmar, Tajikistan, and South Sudan are poor. You can't see them going around the world committing crimes. Of the world's 195 countries, there is a Nigerian prisoner in 60% of them, the highest of any country on earth. That is not an accident.
Yeah, Nanaya, good morning. It is a so bad another romantic. Maybe me tupa. Na the American and say Nigeria for no. Mahama de du aboda no so. Onu kujata bra kwa mi no na yabo mudua. De antoa ani nsuo ene niema abro omua. Eso muni mo se Ghana for kokunkum no ene tuotwa. Na enso no etuo ntwaye. Ye de omaya me ehunu nti no. Nigeria for yese ene omu ne hwe ye wo man no mu. Mahama ene okujata abrakwa. Duabo da wo so pa. Duabo da wo so pa. Duabo da wo so. Isane se omo ne omama no ni yi. Ye votu mam se mma medi yeso. Yanka se mma medi Alatafor so. Mahama Soria or see Ghana for Union Alatafor. Ye come and at your say Nigeria Nibia and Hornomwa. Ghana Nibia and Hornomwa, Union Nigeria. Sassum Nigeria Nibia and Hornian Ghana. Ye no more Montobia on Chamayuko for Mumu. Send the crow Mufuano, Bore, and a Union or more on San Nigeria for Mugo. Name me a common Mahama and no could the two Abrakwa. At your CSA. Papa Yashi Abone Yashi. And Ghana. Se much says in Nigeria for Kumubi or Bantama. Muchi ni panua, Moshe Nigeria for Mohana Mumpi. Omudakwana Munkum or Mukumba Kumunkum 17. Said the Israel for Afghanistan for Neyano. So Mukumbako Munkumbe 17. The Mubachini be so diffo, so deep, so come so one. Once or in Nigeria, any or in Nigeria, there's more man or other than Ghana for more general so. And I quite went to Wumpian Quabontian. I was so much in Namubono. Muntin Namuno man Hunyania. So for Takumo Munkuno. Because and the Ghana never hormono. Say Cassia de yet near dog. Oh, Anna first pano. Zamlamani Timmy Kaisa Zamlamani Echo Kurubiso. No koye no na me so me de watch a coach ma e wo ayi side ho no mo ye fro se touch man side ho no mo na ono zanamani na wo de watch coach ma achima no na obiyere a owo fie oba jimefo ade keto bi a wo peninti no na mazamani ni na redai ene nada enti wona ni wura dem ho no ne da no a anentem hofo no ebi hu ye no mkekaye na boy ba ko de bufo boy ni sana ga ba kokko enti wonti na wo bu ne sa no dan so ye hoho wo bu na so pra wo be ye den Ghana for sa timobro no momfanto nchen eno ni amani hu no timobro wo ye mudodo momfa sa timobro no nyina nto nchen hwe papa nya hwe abone nya hwe papa ye sore ye say Israel for nyame ma kokum Israel ni ba ko ne hwade mo kramofo no kum Israel ni ba ko hwade na mo hwe dipa dodo om beku om na om de nyame no mo som wo mo ade ne ye nyame som akata ni sa abranto nyama ne ayanta ne yi mo ho no mo madamfo Ghana man na ya timu no ene papa nya hwe abone nya hwe Nigeria fo ye no mu ni bibia ye se ye kaisa ni omu siteti Ghana fo e wuwo yi Nigeria time 83 85 aye wuwo kutonu paano madamfo dodo no ne wuye omo ni ahoodene omo pressure ne yi ne di omo nyina wuye enna Nigeria fo bakro Mahama be kase yenia ne wo mo ono de na hinia ne de woni na hinie Mahama hia no yehunu ye hia no Ghana no woni aban mu bi mu no yehunu ye no mobro bia no wode nam wodon tuka no otiato aso de ono andisi fon ka tell ne say Mahama ni ahoodene ena obenya ahoode gina ho say nuane ayifo Nigeria fo nye nipa so ka tell Nigeria ni say won Nigeria ni wo fa Nigeria ni yonko fas hunu sa wafa bon sam yonko because Nigeria ni no ono nipa kumu no enya nasem Ghana fo de yentisa afrise nyame no ma hwe Ghana sa de yabla bositie ne fa compare Nigeria fo ya ni omu ni hwe ya ni omu ni abusuabo na ya man no Nigeria Ghana ni a wote Nigeria bonten a wo so betena ho no mo no ono de ontena ho no mo diminti ya jimisa obi fi ukromo obi fi Nigeria ene ya say aban makwai se Nigeria fo mna Ghana yenhwe se ebeka no mampo wo Nigeria na wo ti ho no mo wo hawo mu ntontura we mu krata we mu efi kankan we mu wo ti ho no mo se ma okrom no no ba betena okrom ha adeke to bi obeye no nya sika no de hakosi dai na de oda ho si ho no mo na sika dodo se na abenya wo di besi dai Ghana fo no munya wo makohwefo na aka no mgu ho no mo akohwefo na aka no mgu enya dipoto ye ba ye ne saka obi betre ka obi mu no ya sanko bi Nigeria say ye no ya sanko bi Nigeria for pamu yen Ghana for ye buy no ya meye akwadro ya diensa edu ebe ye adwuma sabna na brutre baso de so call brutre for so call ye ya da hoodene hwe emayi ubehunu na ne call na bodukom no nam kuma sa yakete no so kutiri enne mahama bayaba etinu stock an ye near the Nigeria ni na Ghana ni no ball call ano a oye so wo bua magana ejana na so no ni yi nama eno sofa kase Nigeria fo ni kita ye ma me musto nyina akakodi o mo nchefi se omo ba omo kum nipa wo mo kurom ho no onye sika duro odi aba na Ghana ni so simi no ote ho se Nigeria den ne ye ya omo hwe sika Nigeria fo di ma wo mo ne Ghana fo sika ka krebe di ma wo mo di etim Nigeria fo sika di sida krebe bu egu Nigeria ni mame 100 billion na Ghana ni mame 10,000 Ghana de no ana meje fi se omo de no Ghana sika ana mfaso wo so Ghana fo mienye ja ho ma Nigeria fo bi omo say he afede omo krata o omo nya de Nigeria fo bi so acha o enti no omo kutakata o se pa se Nigeria de chia kwa na nyukwa sa o jeso unya na so fa ba podi trim kuno cause I say dun katia kan bia anya ne hwe me omokoto aba no abato no mu no I say dun katia ka say se wo hia Ghana ni NPP ni a okoto aba utim de ba hli trim kuno eno mahama anche no Akufo-Addo anche no but ni bia no obegina ho ka say de say dun katia se mo kan no ontwen sai enne Oma bedi aban mu hwe say dun katia okabia ewom hwe nani mahama munkasa ye nhia Nigeria fo no wo ho adam bete se ma ba ko ka say ana Nigeria fo no ye mo krata say ibo man no be ka say wonye kinna obeye ayia obeye ordinary person na say obeye leader ye nhia ne leader wo Ghana ye nhia ne leader wo Ghana Nigeria for no ba no embassy wo Ghana ho no mo asam to mo nko embassy ho asam to mo a embassy ho no mo nko na se sia no mahunu se demonstration bi ayi bi koso demorals bi koso e wo enkran ayi bi bu nkofo adagu adam tira chuku de na wo ha asesie no omo nko bubu anu wo chuku de no e wo se mahama hwe no ko bubu oba no wankase wo contractor obisi da wo Ghana o sisi adai madam fo etino oboapa ana o masesa se obi na eye estate builder o sisa estate no omoboa die behuna ne se tukudi afi no wa ha se no mo ton da na Nigeria fo mammo mpini o ton mahunu se otumfo akonkran okoye no okosra police for kama fe a police force have sra no ampa Ghana ye wo penim for man mu Ghana ye wo hene owo man mu ye kasa kina ne so kin no mpo Britain on to no se de ni pesi body no so no Britain po on to tumfo ma unu san kan from penim for na ba nchen o mosa se mo e ko basa ni nyina mo de beto nanim na wada roma so mama ho kwae dia enne na ho bia wasi da bia no e wo Ghana no onfa ho krata amra apart from the company for no mo dia ma no nim so rodo ahemfu mu ana se na wada roma o de na wakora bum mu ase ma wo na tukudi adwuma wo ye no mate sese ne kuma se hokwa Nigeria fo na ha sese adai wo ho no mo nana wada Roma yontim Nigeria fo ntena onana no o de ye no na prekope minim se bre no so ye bre no so a wunim de obeye ni kwase Nigeria ni bi agya asase wo kuma se abontene so wo si dai enkran ho no mo de a mo sisi ni nyina no mo nyimfiri wo mo nsam America fo na abuo no kom nye ba bi si dai America for no ye no betena omo de ye nuane wo mo ana omu from no koye nyame de obia gu bebe wo so gu ye nuane mo yira kwai en nyame adaroma omo sa do maba Nigeria for the more mighty Fulani for name baby sia ye de ye hia Fulani for na ifo no wo man no mu seba omia wene Fulani for mu bose mo ma ba omia ye bom pa so ba wene abawe na wo mra na baba omia so ni no ada sa de o da homite be ja na yire samila o ja homite be ja na yire samila anya sa onfa kunya no nto anya sa mo na ho stand kura se o kope ayi presidential mo na ho stand kura ontwa so na Ghana for se de be si atu anu agu no so no ono so na oye mle ye bedi na tema mo di tragedy mu ye bedi na tema mo di tragedy mu Mahama de so de nka ka kire dada so you don fu nso sekai nteteni ye bedi no ne de ekro ni nyina no ono de onfa ho ni mumu no de kika kro no 2026 kopim no 2028 obefa ho papa obefa ho papa oni mo a me se ompam Nigeria fo nyina yesi ye hia wo mo wo man no mu ye hia wo mo se twukudi obeye eyi leader so obeye de yesi ye hia no se bi mprediasa se be ma akoware wo ba ukoware wo ba ye do ba ko eku ye ne ye Ghana fo ye nyina ya mamle no seremoni ware na yira one na yirim yenu ene tie me sem ko ware firi boriga na sem de ne ba kumase a trapatra hunu se me na me ware me nti o sem de ne ba me fie enti se ba oba no so ware okunu fa no kon fie okunu fa no kon fie ye hia twukudi ye hia papa no wo hobie ye hia na o Ghana sampasa mu o master so mu sini da na nana no mu hwehwem otumfo wadawro ma nana sankranfo yi anya ma nyina de ntuma ba ko aba no de a twukudu asase na wo se nana mu hwehwem na mu ntunu firi mu nyini firi mu kura se o so be leader o so be hwani ye hia leader ye ne Ghana ye wo ye leader anya sa dia Nigeria fo no se kwada ho se ye se obi ni o mu leader o mu penfa fo na twukudi na wo bi na no di ye penfo atem what do you mind for not terminate the nanam mother Roma ye yan woman no mubio ye yan woman no mubio im so tumfo ba mu de nyame kase oba mu wonnim de ma na madodo tumfo wonnim de ma na madodo dan so kanso ahemfo ni nyina enen ba ya adwene ye yan twukudi woman no mu ye yan ni biem na Ghana ni so be man Nigeria ni bi adwuma se omra meye pa no hono ha ibebo odua ku medima no wasi medawase ya nana yawo na menka ho why na menka ho bye bye